Look at this one here. Hello, everybody. Hello. I'm
Hello.
just trying to get myself and these unruly people together. Everybody, welcome to the live. I don't know if you can see me. If you can see me, let me know in the chat. All right, we can see. I don't know if you can see me. All right, let me get myself situated. I like to have
Uh-oh.
15 broadcasts going so I can make sure I see the chat. While we are here, everybody's coming into the chat. Say hello to each other um, on the screen and in the chat. Say hello, drop a gem in the chat if you can hear me good. And everyone else that is on the screen, introduce yourself, say hello to the community so that they can make sure that they can hear you.
So I'm guessing we're going from right to top down. Right,
I
top
do
right,
not
right?
care.
Sorry.
We're buck wild. Just get in when you fit in.
Okay, I'll go first. So I am Cee The Actress. Happy to be here. Um, I am a real actress. I do television, film, commercial is my number one. I have a booked and paid community where I teach how to make money online and make money and monetize off of your gifts. And it comes with an affiliate link so you can learn, earn, and do all of the things. I'm a mom, do it all. So I'm so happy to be here, so happy and ready to take things from everybody tonight. I got my pen, I got a notepad. I'm so excited.
Well, I mean, I didn't know we're doing a class. What we doing? I mean, I know I
No, I just
organized
like
it, but
to I
I
just
gotta
like to
teach
pull
something. What
some
is
I was
things.
like,
happening
so was I
here?
supposed to have my notepad?
I'm a
I
note
know.
taker.
Am I supposed to teach?
No, but when people speak, like they drop some
True.
gems. I want to write those down.
Okay, yeah, I can't do it without teaching. So, Khalil, tell us where you're from. Don't tell us your story yet. Not yet. We're gonna get into it.
Okay, just simple then. My name is Khalil and I'm from Dubai. That's it.
Oh, let me tell you something. That's never it, and that's never all when it
That's
comes
what
to
you said. You said you
Khalil.
want to leave it till later, so I said leave it till later then.
Yes, we're gonna leave it till later. Um, okay, next. I'm gonna act like I don't know you. Next.
Okay. My name is Angel Jones, and I am here in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay. All right. So what I want to start out with, I want to do an icebreaker, but the ice has already been broken because we were trying to get it right in the backstage. And I know all of you all. I don't know you like intimately, but I feel like I do because some of you guys have been with me from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. And I say we collectively because I know that this is a growing community. It's not me by myself. It's not almost 25,000 people solo dolo. It was a community that helped me to grow, right? And I've always said from day one, if I'm growing, you're growing too. And the reason why I started this channel, well, I didn't say who I was.
Who are you?
I'm Reva.
Yeah, who you are?
And who am I? Who I is? I am Reva. I always say I'm the coach with the most. I'm the coach with the most funnies. I'm the coach with the most stories, tears about YouTube. Yeah, I shed a little tears on YouTube. I'm gonna let Tiara in here because this one right here, this one on the screen, I'm trying to make us big. I'm on StreamYard, you guys, right now. And if you see I'm trying to get it so that the spotlight is not like on
So you can
me.
take up the whole screen, so we're
I
all
don't
in
I
the
don't want to
background.
take up the whole screen. That's so crazy. I'm trying to get it right, get it tight. I think I like this one. Yeah, I like this one. So that I can shine the spotlight on you guys. That's what I've been about from A1, from day one, was um telling my story, getting to know you guys as a community, and then sharing with you my journey on YouTube, whether it was my personal development journey, whether it was my how to grow on YouTube journey. And I say it like that because me and YouTube have a love-hate relationship. But if it wasn't for YouTube, we wouldn't be talking to you right now.
Right.
Um, and thank God for community because community is going to be the thing that holds you together when you're talking about your YouTube journey. But I do want to drop some gems on the chat on this live tonight about how it's more than just about views, but it's about value and it's about community here on YouTube. It is about building a legacy. It's about building your brand here on YouTube. If you're on here just because you think you can get it monetized, or I'm going to tell you how you're going to get monetized, and 10 days, 10 million views. This is not the channel for you. This is not the community, because we just don't have that kind of information, right? That's number one. Number two, we're not just about the views. We're about value, and we're about community, and we're about building ourselves up in order to be a better version of ourselves so we can be better for other people like those in this community, those in your communities that you are building or that you're going to build. If you are new or really, really new content creator, we're going to help you to get started, not just by me talking, but by these people on the screen, because they all have experiences. I'm going to bring Tiara back. T in the place, you're back. Are you good? Are you broadcasting
so. I'm
to your
trying
channel?
to get it to. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to stream on my YouTube channel. I don't know if it's working or not. How can I tell?
I probably can tell. Let me see. C is streaming to her channel. C, you're good to go. And Khalil's good to go. T, you're good to go. You are live on your channel. And I would advise us as a panel, I have two other devices going, right? So I can see what's happening on my. See, this is teaching. I'm teaching right now.
Yes, you are.
Look, this is how you live. C has hers. I have mine. But you have to turn down your other device, turn down the audio on your other device so you are not hot micing. And so you guys, if you are in the chat and you don't know how to live, I am using, first of all, you can go live on YouTube without any third-party ask. Mr. Stick to It is in the house, right? Shout out to him. So I'm going to be giving shout outs throughout the night. I'm going to be giving shout outs on my upcoming videos. You guys, I try to do that once a week so that I can shine the spotlight on you guys, right? And these shout outs are free. Free. Nobody is charging for these shout outs. There are no grifters over here, right? Yes. Money is good. Money is currency, and that's wonderful, and that's beautiful, and everybody needs some. But guess what I'm not going to do? I'm not going to fleece my community for some coins and lose my soul over a dollar bill. That's not going to happen over here. So I'm just letting you know that if you guys don't understand and don't know the assignment or don't know who I am, I've just told you who I am. So welcome to the place. Welcome to the Revealers. And these are some of my, I don't like to call you guys students or clients. We are family because I don't always wear makeup when I'm coaching. I don't always look like this. Angel can tell you, Khalil can tell you. And sometimes I just want to, look okay when I come on YouTube. That's just how, sometimes I do. But if we're together, we're together. You're going to take it. If you look back at my channel, you guys will see I have some crazy looking videos over there. So I can tell you, it's not about how you show up on YouTube. It's just that you show up on YouTube and you show up with a message and a method. And that's what I'm going to say as a coach, is that you show up with a message and a method, because a message alone, you're gonna stay stuck in YouTube arbitrage if you don't have a method to the madness. So with that said, T, can you tell the people who you are?
Okay, I'm the only T on here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I call you. I got nicknames for everybody.
Okay, good deal. Well, I'm Tiara B. I am naturally someone who loves to support others. I started my channel about 5 years ago, and it was Tiara B, Just Doing Me. I've always been a faith-based channel, but maybe within the last year, God really tugged on my heartstrings and was like, that just doing me kind of gets a bad, rep sometimes. It's like, but I've always been just doing me, but I'm nothing without God. But people don't hear that part. So I switched it to Tierra Be Naturally and became more faith centered. And so I just like to bring God's people together and share the word of God. And I am very talented. Even growing up, I never knew what to do with all my talents. So I was like, well, Lord, what can I do? And I found YouTube. And so packaged it all together in a pretty little package called My Gifts. So the G is for my growth, the I is for inspiration, the F is for my faith, the T is for my talents, and the S is for support. And
All right.
that's
So say that again.
Love that.
Okay.
GIFT. Drop it like it's hot.
Yep. So the G, the G is for growth, where I share my growth on YouTube as well as my hair growth journey. And the I is for inspiration, where I inspire people to just do what they feel led to do and what God has put inside of them. And then F is for my faith, where I share faith-based content. So scriptures, I sing gospel song covers, whatever God has for me to share in the moment. And then talent, I am an artist. So shameless plug, I do own Tierra B Artistry. We've been in business, well, I guess me, it's just me. I've been in business for 2 years as of last month. So I am a canvas painter, so pour paint, and I do landscapes, and I have a website, and yeah, that could be found on my channel as well. Oh, thank you. And then the last for the gifts is S. So that's where I hone in on support. Like I love to support people, shout outs for free.
Yeah.
And bringing all the YouTubers and creators together, using my platform to help pull people up, as I go on this journey as well. So that's one reason why I think that Reva and I connect, because we have that same heart. Like we don't want to get up to the top and then look down and everybody's down there. We want to pull people up as we go. And so, yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, so Tara was the first person to shout me out when I first got serious about YouTube. And Mrs. Things, dude. So Khalil, I have another gifter. He's amazing. You guys know, if you don't know, I thank you for the super chat. I'm gonna put that up here. It is not required, it's highly desired, but it's not required that you guys super chat me or do anything like that. I'm not doing shout outs for any money or anything like that. But people, when they gift me, they do it out of the goodness and the kindness of their entire heart and their entire soul. And God hears me when I pray, because one of my brothers here on right here in our community gifted me really big gift. I'm just going to leave it like that, because God is a rewarder of those who actually bless their people. So I don't want to shout him out too much and then take away what God is going to do for him, but he knows who he is. And I really appreciate all you guys who always give me super chats and super thanks, because first of all, you didn't have to do it. But second of all, I'm always giving a lot of stuff away for free.
Yeah.
The free downloads, all the free stuff that you can start growing your channel your own way. And what I hope to do with the free stuff is that you make your own binders so that you can make your own guide for yourself. But I'm going to continue to make guides and stuff because I like to be creative and I like to bring a lot of value. So with that said, speaking but not highlighting on the other person who gifted me, Khalil, it's your turn to talk. Your turn to tell us.
On the spotlight, I don't know what to say now. Huh?
I know, right? Like, oh my God.
Let me
Okay,
get it.
Khalil
Let
don't
me
know
get
what
it.
to say. Let me tell you something about Khalil. He makes 25 shorts per day.
Oh my gosh.
I've actually tamed that down now. It's 25 days, but it was out of control. It was 5 uploads, 20 shorts, and it was just daily. And then Reva's like, "Can you slow down? You're confusing the algorithm." I was like, "You know what? You're right," because the algorithm didn't know what to do with me. I was going up and down. So I reached about 800 videos. And I was like, "You know what? Select all shorts, delete, and start all over again."
Wow.
So yeah, I had to change it up. So I've stopped the uploading. So I've tamed down to 1 a day, sometimes 2. It depends. If I get itchy finger, 2 goes up, but it's down to 1 now. But I'm slowing down. I brought back the shorts because a lot of people said they want the shorts back, but I'm doing it right this time. I'm not doing the mistake I did before. So what happened before was basically the shorts were giving out the wrong message, and it was sending out a wrong negative message to the community because it was taken out of context. And I was like, you know what? I'm taking ownership of that responsibility and delete that and then restart over again and make sure that I do the shorts that has the proper message that goes out and not a negative message, you know? So my channel is all about positivity and not negativity.
So let me ask you a question. Why were you uploading so many times per day before you decided to tame it down? So what was your YouTube journey before?
Okay. So it all started, I think, last year, 2024, around October, November. No, I think September, October. So I had to do a lifestyle change because my health wasn't doing well. So I was told to check myself because I was classified as diabetes type 2 and I need to do something about it and go on insulin. I was like, I'm not going on insulin. I don't want to go on diabetes. Don't want to be a diabetes patient. So I was like, I got to change my whole lifestyle. But at the same time, I was always a motivational speaker to people in my life. And I used to help people through lots of situations in life. And I had all these, what can I say, like a gift in life that I can change and help people through a lot of situations. So what happened then is I said, you know what? I put myself on a chair for so many years. I've neglected myself and focused everybody else around me, but I haven't looked after me and I lost me in the process. But it was a journey I was going through. You see, I didn't understand what I was going through over my whole life. So my whole life has been a journey. So I look and self-reflect of my whole life now. I've got stories to share with people to talk about so many different emotional feelings, challenge that we go through day to day, like when it comes to depression, when it comes to hardships, when it comes to crisis, when it comes to trauma, when it comes to closure. Because I've been so through many storms, I never understood what it all meant until now. So October, it just clicked. And when I said, you know what, I need to get me back. And in order to get me back, I need to get myself, my body back healthier. I need to come out of that medical, that alert, that red flag, you know, that wake up call. Like if you don't stop, you're gonna collapse because you're letting go of yourself. You're looking after your health. And I was like, okay. So I took a decision and I changed it. I reversed it completely. So I'm no longer classified as diabetes type 2. I'm a normal person, as if nothing happened with regards to glucose and the sugar.
That's really
So
good.
I've put my
Yeah,
lifestyle back to normal.
that's
I've dropped a
awesome.
lot of weight and I found me again. I can see the person that I neglected for so many years. So I neglected myself 2017. So now I found that person back. That person was alive. I had that same skill set, that motivational part, but it was not as energized as it is today now because I'm back in my self who I was, you know, where I lost myself in that transition. So I lost myself in transition. So, and then it sparked one day. I said, listen, you know what? You can impact people around you all the time. I think you need to go wider now. And that was me talking to myself. You need to go out and just go wider. And YouTube, because I've been with YouTube since 2008. So I've been watching a lot of people, watching content creators, watching motivational speakers. I've watched so many things in life, but I've never had a life coach, never had a mentor. And I've always been my own life coach and my own life mentor. And I've helped people and I've came across paths with life coaches and I've actually coached them the other way around. And they were like, you do it naturally. I said, yes, because I've been through, I haven't learned it. This is what I've been through. I'm telling you, this is my life. This is what I've been through. So when I'm telling you advice or when I'm sharing you what I'm feeling is what I've actually been through. I didn't read a book. I didn't, learn this. No, this is me speaking. I don't know. I can't control it. So that's a gift I have. And it scared me when I was a child. But now as I grow older, and now it makes all sense to me. So every journey I've been through in life now it makes sense to everything I go through. So when I cross paths with people, it's for a reason. So when I sit and meet people, I say, hold on a minute. Did you ask for something recently? They go, yeah. I say, continue. And they're telling me their problem. And then suddenly I've got the solution to their problem. But I've also got the answer to my problem too through that conversation. So it connects me with people around me to help me and help others out there, So it's that harnessing that gift now. And I keep pushing that gift. And that's where the YouTube journey came in. And so when I was pushing out content, I didn't know what I was doing. I just heard this voice, keep pushing. I was just recording and just uploading. I couldn't control it. And I was out control. I remember Ree was like, can you slow down? I was like, yeah, okay. I was like 5'10".
So let me interject. Right. So did we had not started coaching before I hit you up, right? Like tell the story, right? Like how'd that go?
I came across your channel when you was around 3,000 subs, just in the beginning. And I don't know what it was. I just clicked straight away. And I said, there's something I need to connect to Riva. So I was reaching out to you. And and we just clicked, and that's how it happened. And I just watching you and your growth, and I kept coming on and commenting your channel, liking, and I go to everybody's channel. I try to make time for everybody, you know. But there's certain people I just click with as if I know you, and I just like when I met you, I just like as if I know you. And then when we start connecting, and you was giving me sometimes a stick on the head, like slow down, and give me that teaching lesson, I was like, okay, whatever, and we just kept going. But it was just, I don't know, I can't explain it. See, I cannot explain anything. All I can tell you is I'm there for a reason, and we're connecting for a reason, and I'm part of your journey, and then I'm going to leave when you're ready to go alone. So that's how I connect to people. So if I'm in your path, it's because you called out for me to help you in some way, whether it's me just listening, me talking, me sharing my story. You're going to get something from me, and I'm going to get something from you, and that's how we connect. So it's building that community, and because I see that vision, I can see your vision, and I'm an instrument to your growth, to put something into your path to help you grow further. And that's how we all connect together as a community. Everybody here has talent. Everybody has something. So I may come in your path and open something in you that lets you go to that next level. And the same way we do for each other,
So I want to bring up something. So I was trying to get him to say, I was in his comments talking about fix your title. I was like, where's the SEO? Where are your keywords? And I was like, bruh, this is the 15th video of the day. Where are the keywords? And I know I do that on other people's channels. I'll sometimes say, well, if you would like to try to get more views, consider changing your title. So I don't try to blast people, but I'll try to give help, like free help. I don't know it all. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I do not know it all. I don't believe there are any like real YouTube gurus. People will tell you that they're, specialists or whatever they are, or they've helped people get 100,000 subscribers and they've helped all their clients and everybody's blowing up or whatever. I don't know what YouTube they're on, but I don't think that this is it. I think what happens is, and I'm gonna put some stuff on blast, right? Here's what I think happened. There are teachers, coaches, whatever, that take people off platform and they build these communities. And they do this, sub for sub over there, this agreement that when they come on the platform and they see certain folks, that they will drive traffic to their group, right? That was never us. I started a Facebook channel and I specifically said, this is support over here. We're going to talk about thumbnails, like things that we don't want the community on YouTube. I wouldn't want to be embarrassed if somebody came on YouTube and told me my thumbnail sucked, right? I would want to talk about that somewhere else. So I try to create a safe space somewhere else where we can bounce ideas off of one another before we went live on YouTube. Hey, bruh. Hey, sis, what do you think about this thumbnail? So the information is not coming from me. It's coming from you guys. If you guys think that the thumbnail or the title is appealing or attractive, the Facebook group that I started was called The Revealers, which, let me tell you something, I don't have time to run that thing. So I had Adrian, AJ from Follow Your Bliss. She's a moderator there. And we do have some people over there on the Facebook group. So that's why we started that Facebook group. But what I think happens is other people, and I'm not here to spend time wasting time talking about what other people do, but I think that is how they blow up other channels. But what happens is they don't have long-term growth because those same people are not watching their videos or supporting them long-term, right? So with that said, I want to still highlight other people in our community because I'm learning as being a coach from you guys. For example, I want to talk to Cee in a minute, but I want to talk to Angel. Angel is a fabulous, and I only learned that from so I think we've had three coaching sessions, but it is like straight up like family. What I learned from her already in one session, I learned marketing. I learned that there's a big train in somebody's
I was like, okay, if that
area.
started the whole situation.
That's
I'm
what I
sorry.
learned.
I was on mute for a long time. Let me go back to mute. I am in the heart of Baltimore. Sorry.
Oh, is that Baltimore? Oh, bless Baltimore. Bless Baltimore. My dad lives in Baltimore. I'm not afraid to say it. Y'all probably didn't see my dad. I got him on one of my old videos, and I was talking about y'all laughing at me because I just learned one of the skills on YouTube, but my dad just learned how to send a picture in a text message because I helped him out. So he lives in Baltimore. So shout out to Be More. Got to be more helpful. That's BMO. I got family in Baltimore. So, okay. So, Angel, can you talk to us? Tell us who you are. What do you do? And how you make these fabulous thumbnails. So, you guys, Angel and I, we haven't told the community yet, but we're going to say it here. We're going to start the thumbnail situation because now I got some help. I think I've helped her with some little bit of tweaking of the thumbnails, and she has the capacity that I believe, like the creative capacity. And I know you guys in the chat got all kind of capacities to do certain things, and we're trying to keep it community. We're trying to keep it community. I'm going to talk about that
I like
later.
that. Keep it community.
Yeah, we're going to keep it community. There's somebody that I don't have on the t-shirt today, but Sharon, she's from Canada. Lord help these tariffs, but she makes t-shirts. I bought some t-shirts from her. We have a chef, Chef Donna. Chef Donna can teach you she can teach me how to cook. She can teach you how to cook on live. She can come cater your events. We are trying to keep it community. When you go to Dubai, then my brother Khalil is going to take you around. He's our Dubai consultant. All right. And he's also a personal development coach in the making, right? When you have some issues, right? You have personal development, like you're feeling downtrodden, right? Not from a spiritual perspective, but if you need that swift kick in the behind, then you call Khalil. But then when you need some Christian therapy, I'm going to need for you to talk to just Danielle. Okay, so we have it in the community. When it's time for me to have a consultant to purchase another house, then I'm going to talk to Angel. We have it in the community. If you guys need to know how to trade options, then I need for you to contact Tierra B, who's a trader, right, of options. She's been winning some. She don't talk about her losses, but she's been winning some. Keep it community. All right. Okay, go Angel.
Okay, so my name is Angel Jones. My channel is Angel Sales ATL. Shout out to Reva with the help on buckling down what the channel needed to look like and
branding, honey, and branding and messaging.
Yes, absolutely. So I I specialize in residential and commercial real estate here in Atlanta. I am a licensed realtor. That's important to say because I hear a lot of people say that they do things, but they're not necessarily licensed. So that's important. But on my channel, I specialize, or I talk. So I basically am providing free tours for people. Sometimes people don't have an opportunity to get to a certain location, so I give them that. But I also specialize in inspirations on there, and that's just who I am. I like to be able to motivate people. Khalil, I don't know, but you just motivated me just a second ago. But I am. I definitely am enjoying and still trying to develop what it will finally be, and that is a journey I know for me. But I'm excited. I'm excited about being consistent. I was sharing with Reva about thumbnails, and literally, like on Sundays, I just sit there and that's all I do, and I feel like it's almost like therapeutic for me. Like some people knit, some people do crossword puzzles. My thing is thumbnails. So I'm excited about this community. I am so thankful that I met Miss Reva because it is like family. She is like my, second or third cousin. So I am thankful to be here with you all, and I am glad to be able to grow. Since the last live you had, Reva, like I'm still growing with people, and I appreciate that. So even what Khalil was saying, like I go to other people's channels and I'm making, I'm making comments and their true feelings, so I'm seeing how other people are growing their channel, and I'm literally just taking, nuggets from how things may be working for them, but make it work for me in my own way.
It's so funny. I want to ask you a question because with certain clients, boy, it's just a laughing fest. Like we're just cracking up. And I, with Angel, something was going on, and I was like, "Wait a minute, you don't know how to do what?" she. This is Angel's favorite saying. Look, girl, I just got on here. I don't know nothing about YouTube, but she has like, how many videos did you have up already? You had a lot of videos.
I did, but they were all jacked up. So you told me privately, like, girl, no, this is no. This is what we need to do to fix it. But in my head, I know what I want to do. I just don't know how to get it worked out.
Yeah, and it wasn't your video itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was the technical abilities and the buttons. It's sad to say, and I hate these videos. It's like push this button, change your setting.
Yeah.
But some of your buttons and settings were not right. I was like, do you know? I mean, then the link. Oh, this is what it was. Holy cow, this is so funny. I said, you remember this, Angela? I was like, in my face, y'all. If I ever coach you, I'm apologizing.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the disclaimer. Count it on my head. Count it to my what? Heart, not my head, and definitely not my face. Because I said to Angel, I said, I'm looking at the video. I'm looking at her homepage. And I said, so on this video, this is the title, blah, blah, blah. I said, dear, where's your thumbnail? She said, it's there. She gave me attitude. I said, where? Oh, it's
Right
there. I was like, I don't see it. It's not there. She was like, it's there. You got to click the video. I was like, wait, I got to click the video to see the. I said, I got to see the video to see the thumbnail. Yeah. I said, well, that's not a thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I thought I had just did the best job.
I was so confused because when you're coaching virtually, that's already a challenge because what you think you're saying and then what the client is hearing and seeing may be something different, especially on YouTube with certain language and just language alone. YouTube language, like analytics, check your CTR, check your AVD, your average view duration. A lot of that stuff, you guys are like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. I just upload my videos. But the basic thing, like making sure you have a thumbnail and that you put the thumbnail in the right place was a challenge for Angel. So although she had over 25 videos, it was more than that. And have been on YouTube for how long, Angela? Angel, I'm sorry, Angel.
Let's see. Now it's I'm 6 weeks in, I think 6 or 7 weeks in.
Yeah, with a lot of videos, and I'm not gonna bring your channel up. I could put you on blast and share my screen and put your channel up, but I'm not gonna do that. So what happened was, so Angel had put her thumbnail as part of the video. So when the video shows, it shows her thumbnail, and that's what she thought the thumbnail was. And so because she in Canva, this is what happened because I was like, I'm not seeing what happened. So when I opened the video, she had saved Canva's the actual thumbnails, things as simple as this. And this is not YouTube, this is Canva. And this is why sometimes it's good to tap in and get, even if it's just one coaching session, you don't know what you don't know until you realize you didn't know it. So in Canva, she had pushed the wrong, when she downloaded it, when you go to download, here's a lesson. Well, see, you don't need this lesson because you know this part. If you don't, I'm a whoop you. So she downloaded it to an MP4. So it looked like a movie. It played like a movie, had graphics. Because
Hey.
it was an MP4. So if you ever put your thumbnail as an MP4 and put it in YouTube, then it's gonna come up as part of your video and not a thumbnail. Your thumbnail is gonna look like what you see on the screen right now with Angel looking pretty. It's gonna look like that. And that's what it looked like. And I kept saying, I don't see a thumbnail. And she was like, it's there. I was like, I don't see it. The thumbnail that we just worked on last week. And she kept saying, you don't see the rolling dice. I was like, I don't see none of that. I just see you. I just see you. She was like, it's there. Honey, no, it's not. Okay. All right, let's get to the chat. That's enough about thumbnails and how you save, how you're supposed to save it as a GPNG file, most likely a JPG file or some kind of pictorial file and not a video file.
Right.
All right. So if you guys have questions in the chat on YouTube live, please double tap the screen because I can't even see how many people are. Oh, I see. Okay, because I didn't have on my glasses. It's 15 messages. No, that's top messages. I can't even see how many people are here. 24 people here. And they're tapping in, tapping out, tapping in and out. Tap this screen, double tap for a like. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. Ask your questions. Tajmir from the Netherlands is here. Tajmir has blessed us in the chat. I love Tamir. Tamir, drop something funny in the chat. Drop us a question while we are finding out. Thank you, Mr. Stick to It. PNG file. You got that, Angel? PNG. Angel said, I still don't have it. Mr. Stick to Look, he told you. Canva, PNG. Okay.
I got it.
Okay, so I do want to ask, my thumbnails are getting better now. Such Jamaican Queen lifestyle. Always, she is such a loyal follower. Loyal follower. I want to ask Tiara a question. So, my love, you've been doing this YouTube thing a long time. And how many channels do you have now?
I have two, just this one in my trading, TRB trading.
Okay, so let me ask you a question on your monetization journey. And we followed you. I followed you a long time. And to the point where you did get monetized or you were monetized, but you had never gotten your monetization check. And you got, I think you did get it 1 month. And then did you get it yet?
The problem is I've been monetized at this point for about 4 years. So what happens is it was taking me 5 to 6 months to reach the $100 threshold.
Yep.
And then I would get a check and then another 4 or 5 months. So in the last year, it's been taking me like 2 to 3 months. So I'm tightening it up. And just last month, I missed it by like $10.
Yeah, no, I saw that video. I think it was a short and I love how you explained everything and you went through everything. Now, you're more seasoned to YouTube as far as being a content creator, because I had another channel before, but I wouldn't call myself no content creator. I was just uploading. I used to make African clothing, when it was like Wakanda Forever period, and my like dashikis. I loved sewing back then. So it was mostly like a craft channel. I had some hair oil because you guys are always know I'm talking about my edges. I still do the hair oil thing, and people are asking me when am I going to sell it, when I'm going to make it all natural. I don't have time. But let me ask you a question. How do you stay motivated for YouTube when YouTube doesn't seem to be motivated for you? Meaning, as far as the platform, not your people, but the platform itself, because I think it's very different. Your people can be very motivated for you, but then YouTube may not push you out accordingly. Can you talk to me about that?
Yes, I think first and foremost is passion.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But if we would have did this live, I would have did this for you. So, all right, this is what I'm going to do right here. Jamaican Queen Lifestyle says, I'm 80 cents away from making my first one. God monetize it. 80 cents. Are you kidding me? Somebody needs to send her a super chat. I mean, I'm just saying. Can I do a super chat right now?
Like, come on.
Yeah,
Everybody
right.
put together 5 cents now. That's
Oh, I
crazy.
can't do it because I'm not logged into the right thing right now. Y'all know what to do. Do the right thing, like Spike Lee. And I'm
Before the
gonna make sure I screenshot this and Tiara. And so, like, if we would have known ahead of time, T, that's my nickname for you, then we could have planned accordingly, right?
true.
Okay, so go ahead and finish.
Okay, so yeah, first and foremost, it's a passion. To go all the way back and not to bring things down, but 5 years ago, before I started my YouTube channel, I had just went through my second miscarriage, and I said, Lord, I need to birth something like now. And so I had 4 children before, so I had children before, so it wasn't like, oh my
You got
gosh, I'm
4
never
kids?
4 kids. Yes. My oldest is 19.
You look
Come
19.
on.
Hey, I know. See, how many kids do you have, Steve?
My twins, I have boy girl twins that are 9, but my oldest is 19. He just turned 19 last
3
month.
kids. Y'all look like y'all.
So
Oh,
listen,
come
girl,
on.
I know the struggle, okay?
Yes.
I have 4. My youngest now is 17. My oldest is will be 31.
Nuh-uh. Hold on.
Yeah.
And I think Khalil has 3 kids, 3 boys.
3 boys.
Yeah.
3
Nice.
boys.
You gotta say I'm old now or something.
Yeah, you're old.
No.
So T, what happened? Okay, so you birthed your YouTube channel.
Yeah. So I was like, I have to birth something because at this point I'm kind of feeling empty. I'm feeling like a failure. Like I have 4 kids, all natural, all healthy. Like, why am I having miscarriages? I was lost, right? So after having my second miscarriage, I was like, I have to birth something. And then I literally birthed my YouTube channel like the same month of that recent miscarriage. And from there, so it came from passion and a need to birth something. And anytime you birth something, you're going to care for it, you're going to nurture it, you're going to take care of it. Whether the money comes, whether the people come, you're going to show up for that thing. So YouTube is my baby. So if nobody was watching, I would be here smiling and just, it's what God gave to me. Yeah. So that's how
So
I stay.
what is your channel all about? I know it's faith-based. I know all that. So, and you give daily motivations. Is that the basis of your channel? Is to God's cheerleader?
Yeah, there you go. And God's people. Like I love people. I'm a people person and I just love to be able to motivate people. And I've always been like the light in the room. And so when you're a light, you have to shine. Like you can't not shine. It's what you do. So, why not show up every day and just be bright? Like people will be like, why are you not like crazy by now? I've lost a lot of people, a lot of death in my family, my mom, my brother, cousin, uncle, you name it. I've lost a lot of people. So to be somebody who's dealt with so much grief and so much tragedy in my life, to still have this light, I have to shine, like literally.
Yeah. So I want to talk to you and see about the that everyday struggle of trying to be the moms and have all the jobs that you guys have. Because I want to talk to Cee now about all the jobs. So Cee, can you tell the people who you are? I know who you are. I know who you are because early on I subscribed to your channel. Yes. I was very inspired by you. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All the jobs. Yeah. You got to do what you got to do until you don't have to do it anymore. I am a mom. No, I am a child of God first. I'm a mom of 3, like I said earlier. I'm a substitute. I work at my twin school. I substitute there part-time, but it's Monday through Friday. And then I do my whole acting thing. I do voiceover work, commercials, TV, film. And I host workshops, and I have a community on Instagram called Actor Society DMV. I created a community for us actors in the DMV area, and I host workshops once a month, and serving the community because as I'm growing and learning myself, I realized that I'm just being the person that I didn't have growing up. So community is like everything to me. Um, so just balancing everything. You have to keep going. You just have to keep going and listen to your body. If you're tired, shut it down. Go to sleep. Lay down. Tomorrow is going to come. Nobody's going to die. The world is not going to end. You have to listen to your body, because if you're not here for your children, I mean, you can't come back. So you have to rest when your body tells you to rest. I do a lot of prayer and things like that. I used to use wine as an excuse of, oh, I had a long day, I need a glass of wine. I don't do that anymore, just because that was just an excuse. But you just got to keep going, and trust that the work that you do and the people that you come in contact with, like everybody in the workplace, in on social media, whatever, it's bigger than you. Your experience in the life that you speak into people without even knowing that you're speaking life into people is bigger than you. You are helping that person in some type of way. um I don't know if I answered that question.
You did answer the question. So my question to you, my follow-up question. Can I have a follow-up question, see?
Yes, you can.
I have a request and a question. Can you give
Okay.
us an example of a voiceover?
Ooh. um yeah, do you want it to be accent or just
Okay, two. Okay, regular and then accented.
oh man, I can't remember. So listen, most of the stuff that I do that's not accent, I can't remember any other stuff, but most of the stuff is like very corporate, big words. And I'll tell you a secret. I've been blind most of my life. I'll go into that. But reading is not my biggest thing. Like, I've had issues reading because my mom had an addiction, a drug addiction, when she was pregnant with me. So I was considered, one of those babies. So reading is really not my thing. But I do all these corporate voiceovers, and I never remember the stuff because the words are like way too big. But I just did a Baltimore voiceover. But my favorite one is my British accent. I love to talk like this every day. And I talk like this. I'll go through the drive-through and I'll be like, "Can I get a number one with a Coke, please?" And they love it.
Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God.
Yeah. I normally do like film and commercial though. Voiceovers here and there. I don't really do that.
Wow. So I used to live in London. I used to live in Peckham, and I worked in Stretton before, like in 1991. So you have it down packed. And my favorite food in London was the chicken sandwich, not just a regular chicken sandwich with some crisps, which was actually just potato chips because it wasn't, anyway.
Right.
Yeah, I used to do hair back in the day. I love that British accent. I love it. I thought you would have come with the yard man accent like me try to do sometime, but my bad at it for
You
you.
got that one. I'm gonna let you have it.
So I like
that.
I like that one. I like it. So I put your contact right there because some people in the chat asked about your contact information. So if you guys are interested and need a consultant for acting gigs, not necessarily just in the DMV, I would say contact Cee The Actress if you are trying to see how to break into that field.
And one more thing, can I add to that?
For sure. Actually, this is you guys' time.
Okay, just so yes, I have one-on-one classes as far as like acting and like audition tips and auditioning tips and things like that. And also I do commercials with the twins. Like, it is awesome. So if you want to do commercial, you want to get into commercial and have your kids get into it, I can help you. The bag is much bigger when you do commercials. It's normally
I was just getting ready to ask, how much does it pay?
Now let's get into the dollars.
How do you even? So let me level set the room because we're getting ready to transition a little bit from, because I do want to teach on branding and business and things like that, because even though a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not doing it for the money is important. It's just a currency, it's flow." In order to be a blessing for somebody else, let the currency come through you so that it's, so just imagine the figure 8 people.
Mhm.
Figure 8,
Mm,
which is infinity.
yes.
Everybody on the screen do this with me. Let's create some energy. Let's
Yes.
set the frequency in the chat.
Yes.
I can imagine that you're doing this with me now. It's a figure 8,
Mhm.
which is Om. See, I'm a spiritual teacher as well. Okay, but I don't do a lot of that on my channel. So it's frequency and Om. Current money is just currency. And if sometimes when we think we have a lot of lack because lack is what is showing up in this 3D world, sometimes we tend to hold on tight because I mean the bills need to be paid, right? Not understand that. Oh my God, Tiff's take. Thank you for putting that in the chat. Tiff is awesome. But money has to come through us so it can be circulated out through us to bless other people who may need it. So then God sees that and bless us more because he sees that he can trust us. And I say he, but we know that God is not a he or she, is actually he and she together. God is spirit, frequency. He's the highest, the most high, right? So that money is currency. It flows through us so that it can flow out and it can help. And the Bible calls it to be benevolent and to be a giver, to take care of the widow, to take care of the downtrodden, right? The widow is just, it is a subtext to take care of those who need to be taken care of. So let's talk about the money. I don't mind talking about the money. My girl Danielle and I were talking about people get funny when you talk about money. People got all kind of limiting beliefs and blocks, and then they stop hearing you because they think because there are so many grifters and rifters that's out there that's tainted people's spirit and tainted people's capacity to be able to flow in that spirit. But anyway, that's my spiritual lesson. Back to the coins and YouTube and branding and all that stuff.
Right.
Talk to us about how do we do that? And then I'm going to talk to you guys about the branding of YouTube because you guys know I have a couple brand deals and stuff. Well, y'all don't know about the other one. I got one.
Ooh,
Go ahead, Cee.
okay.
Teach us. Teach the people.
There's just different websites that you can go on if you are interested in film and television and commercials. So you just kind of make a profile and you put some pictures on there. When you have money, you can get professional headshots. You don't necessarily have to, but once you start doing them and you do something local, you just start building relationships, right? And as you go, you'll learn to show up on time, be professional, be quiet, speak, you know what I mean? Just learn how to, who to talk to on set and things like that. It takes time. You got to go on your first one, watch, sit around, look and see how this works. But you get more as the more projects you have and you'll build relationships and people talk. The DMV is very small. But if you guys, I don't know if I'm on there right now, but the twins and I and their dad, because we have a healthy co-parenting.
I saw your video about that.
We just did a Navy Federal commercial. So if you see any Navy Federal ads or in your app, we were in the app a couple weeks ago, but there's so many pictures that I think they're just like circulating. So just for example, that Navy Federal commercial, we sent in a self-tape. We did a video at home. They tell you, can you do this? Explain, let the kids say something, da, da, da. You record it at home, which is called a self-tape, and then you send it in and you wait and hear back. So we got the gig and we went to this guy's house. If you guys don't know, another way that you can make money is peer space. So if you have a nice home or you have like a nice room or a nice kitchen, you can rent out your kitchen or your fancy living room or your patio to peer space and allow people to come in and film there. You rent it out for however much you want to. So we went to this guy's house. He's in the office. He's working all day. This is like a Navy Federal production, right? I'm like, what are we doing? And then they told me what he did. And I was like, oh, that is so dope. He's at home working, rented out his space on peer space to Navy Federal. We filmed in just a normal, regular, nice home in somewhere here in Maryland, I forgot. But we got there at 9 a.m. We were done at 5:30. And this was B-roll. B-roll means that we are not talking. We didn't have any lines. We could just, we were just taking pictures and laughing and da-da-da. But that commercial for us was $4,500. And that's
you guys?
Wow.
Yes. And we were done. This is one day and we were done, 9 to 5. And think about it, we weren't working that whole time. They have to switch sets and, change the lighting and all of that. We took breaks. So when I say commercials are really, really fun, they're good for the kids. They're shorter. So if you want to get your kids into it, film, it takes days at a time. They have to memorize lines. We have done a movie, if you guys want to check out My Private Line to God on Prime and Tubi. We're all in that. Me and my twins were in that. But as you build relationships, you'll get more gigs. But I brought that up because I have a community. If you go to my page on the banner, it says booked and paid. Like, what is this booked and paid thing? So as an actress and someone in the industry, the number one pain point for freelancers, entrepreneurs, and us actors is getting paid in between our bookings, in our work, in our jobs, right? And just as freelancers, we get something and then it's like, oh, cool, you're on a high, you get paid for it. And then it's like, dang, when is the next one gonna come, right? So I created this community called Booked and Paid, and it's 12 plus modules. It's ever evolving, it's evergreen because social media changes and all that. But there's a 12-week module I just launched last month, so 5 weeks ago. We are on module 6 right now, but you can join anytime. But we have I have a scripture in each module, and it's just creating an environment for people to figure out, if you don't know what your gift is, figure out what your gift is, and you'll be able to monetize your gift, whether you're using digital products, YouTube, email marketing. I go through all of that in these 12 modules, and it's just like, you deserve to be able to get paid from your knowledge, your skills, and your talents. You just have to learn what platforms and where to use it. But God put us all here to create, and God put a gift in all of us. If you don't know what it is, you just have to activate it. For people that with businesses that already have a business, like I have a chef in the group, and she's already booming, but she could make money on the back end with creating content on her process of how she like, what's her process of like when she does catering, you know what I mean? Like, what are the steps that she prepares for a big event or something. And I just teach, she could do pre-recorded videos or whatever. Email marketing is like 65% of your sales. So it's faith-based for sure. It's not really thrown in your face, but there's scriptures in each one. Because I am a community person. I want everybody to grow. And the community also comes with an affiliate link. So when you sign up, everybody gets their own personal affiliate link. So if you share, you're like, hey, I'm in this community, it's called Booked and Paid, and you share your affiliate link, you will earn a commission of $50 every time someone signs up for the Booked and Paid. So you're gonna learn and you're earning, and this will help you if you need new headshots, if you need new gear, whatever it is that you're working on. That commission, that affiliate commission, can help you fund your passion project or whatever it is while you are learning to systematize your business. So I wanted to go into that. So.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I learned, I don't know how many things. Like, I'm gonna have to go watch my own replay. Yeah. Like, I gotta rewatch it so that I can take notes, because I do want to.
You see, you made fun of me when y'all made fun of me when I had my notebook and my pen when I got on, didn't you?
Look, I'm taking notes on my phone.
No.
No. Oh my God. So I'm like, oh my God, this is a lot of information that I really.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot of information, but that's why it's self-paced, and modules drop every Friday. I don't have them all available. I drop them every Friday. So you kind of have a week.
So you can't like try to get ahead or anything, because a lot of times when you try to get ahead, it doesn't soak in.
Right, but because it is a lot of information, and we have live Zoom calls to talk about what happened in that module that week. It's very hands-on. You're not alone. You're not learning anything alone, because we've seen digital products where it's like, let me download this and throw it at you. It's like, hey, you're alone. You lose motivation like that. So this is a live hands-on community where there's live calls. We talk about what's working for other people, throwing around ideas, you know what I mean? And there's all types of people in there. There's actors, there's chefs, there's casting directors, there's filmmakers, there's music artists. So whatever it is that you're working on, you can create money online. You can make money online.
Yeah, so I tried the thank you, C. I tried the group coaching when I first, well, that's how I started out coaching,
Yeah.
right? And then the group coaching became too much because one or two people would kind of dominate the group with the questions, and I needed to spread it out, and I didn't have the one-on-ones at the time. So
Right.
then once I saw that, okay, so people really need specialized one-on-ones because not everybody, like Khalil doesn't need as much, and we're going to talk about what he's done. He may not need as much hands-on help, right? But he's in the coaching for
Mhm.
what he needs it for. But then
Exactly.
Angel, she may need the help, right? And then because like even right now, Angel's she's a reserved kind of person, and then she might not get, served appropriately. So the group coaching thing, I would love to do it again if you guys are interested in me doing the group coaching. And I tried to make it, the reason why I did the group coaching is to make it affordable, right? Affordable for everyone, and affordable for my time. Because although the price was lower, my time was still very much dedicated. It's way above and beyond. Yes.
Yeah.
So I still want to do the group coaching, but I'm going to do it in a different type of way. And then, again, people will have to offshoot to the one-on-ones because Khalil can tell you the one-on-ones is definitely targeted. I do not have a cookie cutter program for YouTube for everybody because it doesn't work like that. You
Exactly.
cannot do that. The only cookie cutter part is going over the settings and make sure that is right. After that, everything else is specialized because
Mhm.
you all are very individual with individual niches. Individual niches. So people say, "Oh, niche down, niche down." Niche down to what? When you have everybody as an individual and come
Right.
with
Right.
their own personality style, which that's why I always say universe, YOU, is your universe and your brand. You are your brand. For example, Danielle and I we have very similar when it comes to ministering to people over the internet. We have very different styles. I am not Danielle, the Christian therapist coach who comes on every day and does her shorts and pray for you and lay hands on the internet or through the internet for you. No, I will tell you about Bible and you're going to laugh. That's what you're going to get with me. You're going to get the word. You're going to have faith. You're going to get all the same things, but with two different brands. So that's why I coach the person and not a channel.
Yeah.
I'm going to drop the mic on that one.
Drop
No,
Right.
that's really good because it is catered. So you want to make sure that you have both because there are different learning styles. Like for me, I want hands-on. I'm a visual learner. I have questions. Like, don't leave me out in the dark. So if you are doing your whole digital marketing thing or whatever, we can get into that later. But it is good to have both so that you
right,
can have that one-on-one and build relationships too when you have one-on-ones. One-on-ones are awesome. You learn.
Yes, you inspired me.
too.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you inspired me. I think I have reached out and I said to you, I said, I'm doing the coaching thing, but I need to get into the digital marketing thing because I need to be able to hand my clients an offshoot package of what we're doing. And I know from my brand now, I'm able to do that because I'm able to see where we are by lesson, about 5 or 6, or not lesson, but like our meetings, I'm able to see where they are and take everything that we've learned, and I know where we need to go. And I'm able to accompany the client call with a homework guide now. Khalil hasn't had one yet because Khalil done already gifted. He knows so dang on much. He done gifted he's like, look, I want to help some other people. So Khalil, can you explain to me what you've done through your coaching? But you have a very big heart. I'm making fun. And then Angel, I want you to get ready because you are next because I want to hear about marketing, sales. I want to talk about what we want to do with the community.
Awesome.
And I want to talk about what's going on in Atlanta and real estate.
Okay.
Khalil. How is it?
Is it my time now?
It's your time now. What time is it in Dubai? 3 o'clock in the
It's
morning.
now, no, 4:05, 4:11
In the
Give it
morning.
up for Camille
a.m.
for coming.
4
Oh
a.m.
my
Everybody.
goodness.
4:11 a.m. in the morning. Right.
Thank you.
So when I start the coaching session with Reva, I wanted to do to support Reva. So I thought, you know what, Reva's starting this new coaching thing. Let me be in there and help Reva push this out, because Reva has a gift in doing this coaching style. When I watched her channel, and I thought, you know what, if I can get in there and then offer my coaching style to help, so we're connecting together. So I remember the first lesson, the coaching session we did, Reva was like, who's coaching who? I was like, I don't know, you tell me. But it's all, see, that's what it's all about. See, I'm about building a community, connecting with people, helping people as much as you can. You know, life is short. I keep telling people life is short, people. I don't want to take my gifts with me to the grave, and where I can help people and I impact people and I can make a change for people. I'm not wasting it anymore. So I've learned secrets to how to come out of negativity, how to change the mindset. I've changed so many things that life has taught me. And with the coaching session, I was like, Reva, you know what? Let's be honest about one thing. These coaching sessions are for people that need it. And I did it because I like what you're doing. And I've got some messages for you as we're doing the coaching sessions. There was a lot of messages I was sending to Reva that were connected, and it was making the path for Reva easier. And that's why we connected, because we talked to each other at a different level. Even like a song that clicked me, I had to say it to her, and she didn't know why, and it resonated it because it's a song that's personal to her. And she's like, how do you know that? I said, I don't know. Just let it go. You know, it's just weird. So I said, you know, I want to pay it forward. So I dedicated some of my sessions. I said, Reva, I want you to select who you want from your channel, and I'm going to select some from my channel. And I want to give my sessions out to people who need coaching sessions, especially YouTube growth. Now, you see a lot of people are in it for different reasons. I never came on this platform for monetization. I never came on this platform for fame. I am who I am. You see me off camera, on camera, the same person. There's no difference. So I don't wear a mask. You know, I can't wear a mask. That's one of the biggest challenges in my life. I cannot wear a mask. I say what's on my heart. I can't sit there and sugarcoat it for you. I can't do it. And that's why I struggle in life. But then I realized it's about change. So for me, my channel is about helping, building community, helping people, bringing talent to other people, because I have that gift of bringing talent to other people that are shy, people that are introverts, extroverts, whatever. I don't believe in that. That's me. That's my personal opinion. For me, I'm a metrovert. So I just who I am. And I thought, you know what, it's time to sit there and really engage. So that's what I'm doing, engaging with people. So that's what I decided to do. And that's where Reva liked the idea. And I said, Reva, see who you want to give it to. I want to give, and I already met one content creator that I've been following for a while, and I want him to help. It's all about helping. That's what I'm doing, trying to help as many people as I can, because I know I can do it. And I've been doing it in my personal life. I thought, why not go on the wider spectrum now? And that's why YouTube, that's why I'm here on this YouTube channel, to help people, to make people smile, to turn a frown upside down, to make sure, listen, if you're struggling, it's okay. I'm struggling too. I've struggled too, you know. I've gone through so much that every storm that I went through, I became out more resilient, more stronger, more just a different person. And I keep evolving every day. And that's where I'm saying I've got now this gift to keep sharing and keep sharing. That's why I can't stop. I can't stop sharing content. I can't stop sharing messages. I can't stop helping people. And I believe in people. And I'm always being a people's person. And I just cannot stop helping people. I know some people don't believe in that. That's just their belief. For me, I got to help people. I don't know what it is. I just need to see people smile. I never believed I had a smile. I used to hate my voice. I used to hate my smile. I never believed I had a smile, because that's how I grew up and that's what I believed. And then I changed all that. I thought, hold on a minute, this is not what I am. And then I started discovering myself. As I kept unfolding, I kept discovering all these things. These are gifts. And that's where my poetry came into it, because my poetry was my coach, my mentor. So whenever I was in the darkest place in my life, I just write and write and write, and then read it out to myself, and it uplifted me, and I keep going. So every time life kept knocking me down, I kept getting back up again and back up again. I never gave up. So I came to many crossroads in my life. I'm done. I was like, hold on a minute. The voice told me, what are you doing? This is your journey. Keep going. So I had this mentor coach in my life guiding me since a child all the way till today. I'm thinking, I need to embrace this more as a person and help. And that's what it's all about. So Yes, I want to start sharing more.
So can you tell me, Khalil, or tell the people who are your top, give them two of your motivational mentors. I couldn't believe it. I mean, people, I'll say it, I make all kind of assumptions, right? I don't say them out loud. Sometimes we have these biases or our thoughts about who a person is or whatever. And when you told me this particular person was one of your mentors, was amazing. I was like, what?
Right. So I've been watching a lot of motivational speakers in life, and what they do, I do it naturally. And I can't script it for you. I got to be in that place in that moment. I just do it, and bang, it just happens, and I can't control it. I just go. And the one person that I've seen a lot of motivational speakers out there, Les Brown was the one that connected with me. I was like, he speaks the same language, Les Brown.
Les
He
Brown.
speaks
If you guys
exactly
do
the way I
not
speak.
know who Les Brown is, please look him up. Please look him up. He's worth looking up. Great motivational speaker, personal development.
I mean, that was the person that I've seen a lot of them on social media everywhere, but no one hit it as hard as he did. And because he's sharing it the same way I share it, it's my life. I'm not sitting and making this up. I'm not telling you a story what you want to hear. I'm telling the real facts, but I'm giving you with a passion that you can really feel it and make that change and make you wake up and see the truth and see it. Like, you know what? You're right. You gotta see it. You can't just take somebody's story. I can't take Reva's story and pretend it's my story. That's copy and pasting. You can't do that. A lot of people do that. They take people's content and they copy it and then they paste it as theirs. You don't steal somebody else's story. You don't steal a motivation story that doesn't resonate with others, because people can start seeing it. And that's what's happening now. And that's why, if you look lately, I've seen a lot of people talk about authenticity. This is all, you don't need it. Who says? You need to be authentic. People want to be real. I don't want you to give me the fluff and sugar and make it look all sparkly. Life's not like that. Life will knock you down when you're not ready, and life will catch you when you're unexpected. You got to be ready. You got to be resilient. You got to be able to shift anytime. But remember, it's only a storm. The sun's going to come shining out the next day. Don't be worrying and walking around like this rain of cloud on top of you. And you see them, everyone's moaning and complaining. What are you doing in life? Can you just sit there and smile? Wake up, it's a bad day. Only today. Tomorrow's going to be a good day. Absolutely. So always look for these opportunities to keep changing it, because negativity is so easy to be in that mind state, but it's so hard to be positive, and people don't see it. And it's easy to let me go back in my comfort zone. Let me just complain. And hold on, what are you doing? Wasting your life. Can you do the opposite? And that's where people struggle, because they don't know how to do it. And a lot of times when I met people, it's that fear element where I don't want to tell you that I'm struggling. Why? I struggle. I've lost. I've cried. I'm a person. I can't sit there. I'm not a robot. I'm not made of steel. I have a heart. My heart beats. And that's where a lot of people don't connect with their heart. Listen to your heart. Your heart speaks to you. And this is where we block it off. Don't block your heart. Your heart has a voice. And when you're going in a situation or you're talking to somebody, it feels your heart tells you it doesn't feel right. Listen to your heart. That's what they say, the gut feeling. Your body talks to you. The gut feeling is your instinct, and it's always right. But we shut it off. Your heart tells you this is not right. You shut it off. Don't listen to your heart. Listen to your body. And this is where I connect. So I can't see, for example, I remember once I saw somebody go up on stage and have to do a presentation. And this person was struggling, and everybody's watching and laughing. I said, I can't allow that. And I walked up on that stage. It's not my presentation. I walked up on stage and I sat there and support that person and got him back into that zone where he can control that presentation. And then I stepped off stage, and the guy came back and hugged me and he said, thank you. I said, all I'm doing is what no one did for me. I don't like to see somebody that's made like a fool of on stage where, I can make a change. Everyone's sitting there watching. They can hear them laughing. Don't allow people to fail. Don't be the instrument of people to fail. So I say to people, don't be the instrument of negativity. Negativity energy comes and it's like a cancer in you. Be careful of it. Sometimes you don't pay attention, you're not aware of it, because it happens without you even knowing, because you're sitting in a circle and you're sitting there backmouthing. Stop backmouthing. This is that negative energy. When you're trying to fight negativity, be positive, that's where it tests you. So you can have a week thinking, yes, I'm all positive, and some negative will come back to you and bite you. And you're not ready yet. I am ready. It caught me off guard a couple of times. I'm thinking, what am I doing? Hold on. This is that negative energy needs to go out. I made a video in about 4 voices where I call the the crazy clown, Mr. Negativity, Mr. Positivity, and what was the 4th one? I was just trying to think now. So it's yeah, the warrior. So they're the rage. So negativity is fed by rage, right? If you kill negativity, rage dies away. But the clown side of me, where that humor side, where I like to make people laugh and joke, and I like to bring humor to everything, because it makes you stay yourself younger. The more you laugh, the more you smile, you're going to keep infecting others by smiling. It's like when you yawn, other people yawn, you know. So it's infectious. But when you hide it, you don't see it. And that's what we need to keep doing. Keep smiling. Somebody has a bad day, keep smiling, make them laugh. But I control negativity by eliminating it out, because he was controlling my rage that was destroying my life. He was the one who's put me in depression. He was the one who's always telling me self-doubt, making me believe I couldn't do anything. And people fueling it more made me go lower. So I thought, you know what? Out with the root, cut it out. Rage is gone. And what comes in replace? The jokey, funny side, the humorous side, and the positive energy. You can't be positive 24/7, but you can be 90%. At 10%, that's just life. You can't control that.
Right.
10% is just life.
Yep.
And life be life, man. And it's
Exactly.
hard. So I was listening to you thinking about all the negativity that is fueling the world, I guess, if we let it, right? Nowadays, being fuel. I had to turn the news off. But so because of my job, because of things in life, I have to know what's going on in the world, but not be of the world. Completely understand what the word says about that now, that you can be in the world, but not of the world, right? Because the world seems to be going cray right now. And it is, I think, it is high time for us to start coming together as a community of people instead of being divisive and negative. So a lot of times on my videos, I'll call them out, like the pissed off Pete's. I'll say that, and the negative Nancy's, and those just people that want to just bring the frustrated Francis, right? Those people who just try to frustrate your day and frustrate, your intentions. I had one of those days today. I had a day like that today. Come out of my prayer closet, out of my house, into the fiery fire, right? And it was so dominating. And I have this saying on my desk, it's on one of my placards that says, "No one can make you feel inferior without your consent."
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I didn't come up with the quote. It was Eleanor Roosevelt, 1947. But I had to really remind myself and say that because it rocked my day. And it's okay to rock my day, but what you're not going to do is rock my world. Not in a bad way.
Exactly.
Not in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But
Right.
that's the whole thing, you see. This is where negative energy, when you start eliminating negative energy from your life and negativity, that's what keeps testing you. And it comes to you when you're not expecting it. And it will test you.
Right.
And it keeps testing you because you've made that change. And negativity is a very strong energy. So as you're going on that positive journey, you're thinking, yes, I got this, and suddenly it comes, slams you.
Damn, I didn't know.
Yep.
And you got to be stronger.
Yep.
And you got to be stronger. And you got to sit there, and go, you know what? I've got this. Breathe. You're not taking over. You're not taking my inner peace away from me. I let you control my life. It's not happening anymore. That negative energy is going. Yes, you caught me off guard, but you're not going to catch me again. And I keep going. I
Yep.
just walk away from it. You may be walking down the street, somebody comes in your face and starts shouting, screaming. That's negative in testing you. You ain't got it ready. I have got it ready. Watch me. And you're sitting there, listening, smile, just walk away. And they call you a chicken. They call you whatever. Thank you very much. Just keep walking away. That's negative energy testing you every single way. And it's caught me so many times. And it's that situation awareness. Okay, if I'm in that situation, okay, I know who's this negative energy. And I stop it. I just block it out, shut down, and let it just go over my head. Because I'm not going to give it my time and energy. Because if it takes my energy and time, I'm going to fall that trap again and go back to that negative state quick. Because that easy comfort zone, get out your comfort zone. That's the danger zone. The comfort zone is that negative. It's easy to complain. It's easy to always look at others. Look at yourself.
Yeah.
Stop worrying about others. Worry about you. Look after your heart. Give that love to everybody and you. But first, look after you.
Khalil, can you drop your channel name? Can you tell us and then drop it in the chat for us, please?
Channel name? Khalil is my name.
Khalil is my name, and this is my
Yeah.
story.
And this is my story, yeah.
Khalil is my name, and this is my story. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Stick to It. Mr. Stick to It sells T-shirts. He has T-shirts with some of the stuff that we've been talking about tonight. So I want you guys to connect pleased with him. A lot of times, I mean, we spend our money on, I don't know, I don't spend money on Louis Vuitton and stuff like that. We spend our money on these other things. I'm just going to say that. Why not spend your money on your message, right?
Exactly.
So if you want a customized t-shirt with, I don't need a pissed off Pete on the front of your shirt, then I want you to look up Mrs. Stick to It. I want you to look up Sharon from I think she's from Toronto, Soul's Reaction TV. Now, like I said, I don't know about them tariffs, but as far as ordering out of the country, but I know let me see, Mr. Stick to It, can you drop in the chat? It's in the chat how someone can get in contact with you for shirts. And I'm definitely gonna need some new shirts myself. So
yeah, me as well. I said
yes,
stick to it.
I want a shirt.
Yeah, everybody's wanting shirts. There you go. Keep it community.
Keep it.
We need that shirt. Keep it community. Angel, speaking of keeping it community and marketing and sales, and I mean, she said something to me in 1 minute that I have thought about all week. I talk a lot about vision. I'll have great ideas, which is, it's good to have great ideas. And when I say I have great ideas, is vision. It's not something that like, oh, I think this is a good idea. No, it is straight up vision. When I say I see us as a community doing cruises, doing meetups, definitely thinking about doing my first meetup right here in Florida, really soon, within the next 3 months, because I know people like Angel has connections down in my area. Maybe we could do a meetup in Orlando and just have a creators meetup, a creators coffee at a local spot, just regular schmegular. And maybe I'll bring in somebody and we learn some things, or you guys can just meet me and we have a task-oriented luncheon, a task-oriented time together where we can bounce creator ideas. And when I say creator, I don't just mean YouTube, y'all. I mean, what are you doing? What is your business plan? And I'm not talking about create me this, 25-page business plan. Do you have a vision? If you do, is it on paper? You guys should be using ChatGPT. If you don't know how to train your chat, I call it training my dragon. I have trained my dragon to be my solo agency. I am a solo agency myself. I have my chats trained, and I say chats because I have it operating in different roles in order to make myself efficient, because I have a 9-to-5 job, more so like a 7 to 5 and 24/7 type of job that I can't tell you about, but I'm about to retire. So until then, I need people working with me. Speaking of which, God has opened doors. Angel, we're going to talk about that. I have an assistant. So if you guys get emails from me by the name of Lisa or Riva Assist, I think it's Reveals Assist. That is me. That is my assistant. It's not a robot. It's an actual person that I'm believing God will bless her through me. Right. But she's just dedicated herself to do a little, not a little, because I'm a lot to work with. She does some admin work for me, and it helps me to get stuff off of my plate so that I can serve you all better. All of you guys who are watching the replay, all of you guys who are on the live right now. So with that said, Angel, talk to me about what you do. I know you sell houses too. Angel, the closer, but she serves people. Let's talk about it.
So my background is, this year will be 31 years in property management. I have always had a passion for people. So I believe that's why I've hung around as long as I have. I'm pretty sure that's why. So what I do currently is I manage 250 units and sometimes another 140. But people say, well, are you full-time or part-time real estate agent? I am a full-time agent because not all of my clients know that I even manage communities. It's important for me to keep that separate because some people tend to think, oh, if she got a job, she's not going to be able to. So sometimes by the time we close, maybe I'll say something or maybe not, but they're like, oh my goodness, you work? Because I treat them as if they're my only client. So I'm working on that, because sometimes that can get a little bit it's a little bit exhausting when someone thinks they're your only client. But yeah, so I'm trying to critique how I do that, because I treat people like they're my family, though. Seriously, that's what sets me apart in my business. I can't discuss anybody else, but what sets me apart is when you become my client, you become my family. And I don't let anything happen to my family. I'm never going to mislead my family. And I'm always going to go and do my best for my family. So that's how I operate in business and in life. It's my friends, and my associates, and like YouTube, you guys are my family. So if I'm not gonna support, like I'm not even gonna be my true self if I'm not doing that. So that's a little bit a part of what I do daily. So I'm not just a real estate agent, I'm also a mom and a grandmother. Um, and I don't know where the energy comes from, but y'all, I'd be tired by the time by the time 7 o'clock get here, I'm like beat down. But yes, that's a little bit about what I do.
Good. So can you tell me about the vision that you said, so I said to you as we were talking, once we got that whole thumbnail situation worked out, and your content is getting so much better. So I like to look at house tours. You guys know in the chat. Hey, AJ is in the house. So AJ likes beautiful things. AJ is out of Canada, and she has a florist business, right? I mean, big time floral business in Canada. She's she is the moderator on the Facebook group. Trusted advisor of mine. I like to call her a friend. I met her here on YouTube. I've met friends on YouTube. That's so crazy. But it is what it is. So when I was coaching Angel, so we were talking about what we could do with the thumbnails, and like I was telling her I don't have time, but people, like my thumbnails, and they wanted me to kind of do it. And I told her I like her thumbnails, and we were working on on her thumbnail together because she shared it with me. So I was like, "Whoa, girl, you're techie too. I like that. I like people who are techie. We can bounce ideas off of each other. Iron sharpens iron. A friend sharpens a friend." So we were just really vibing on her coaching session. And she kind of encouraraged me and was like, look, if you have these ideas and visions, like, we need to do it. What she started saying, what are we waiting on? I was like, whoa, Natalie. And so I was like, well, I need to pray about it. That's what I said, right, Angel? I was like, let me just pray about all of this, and then I'll get back with you with regard to what we're going to be doing. As soon as I said that I wanted to do a meetup, she ran it down. Like, do you recall what you said?
No, I know that we talked about the meetup, but I was telling you that sometimes I come down to Daytona, but I don't remember exactly.
You said this. You said, yeah, so it'll be so, because you went so fast. You was like, yeah, it'll be so easy because a lot of times the new businesses that are opening up in the community, they just want traffic, and a lot of times they'll just let you come in for free because then you're bringing their business, and then you can do your meetup there, and they won't charge you anything. And I was like, what? I didn't know that. I had no idea. Like, they could sponsor and then bring in other sponsors because
they're looking to grow their business. So they really want people to come in, which kind of gets them, because if you're going to visit like a bagel shop or a coffee shop, you're going to buy something. So you're still bringing business to them and helping them grow their business, but at the same time, we're benefiting from it as well.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe it had not. Let me tell you something. It had not crossed my mind at all. Zero. I just said, we're going to do a meetup. And I could imagine me buying the coffees and all the things. Yeah, I'm going to be buying the coffees. But I thought, okay, I'm sponsoring it. I'm spending all the money. People are going to come. I need help. I was thinking from that perspective, not about marketing, not about connecting with the business, because so that's why you build good teams around you. So I said all that to say, chat. That is why you build good teams with people, trusted advisors around you. So I got something for the chat since AJ is in the house. Follow your bliss. Please drop in the chat. Hi, we're going to say hi, Rebecca from Tierras. There we go. And Taj is here. I want to see what questions, YouTube questions that anybody might have. You on the panel, do you have any questions? Any sauce? Any scandal? What are we going to talk about next before we get off of here? We got about 10 minutes. I'm going to give it about 10 more minutes because I said we're going to be on for about an hour. Okay. Tiara, I know if you need to go, you can go. I do want to make sure that we support you. I would like to put the clarion call out there because you have been diligent. I want everybody that is watching, all 30 people, to make sure you go over and support Tiara B Naturally. She is diligent about her work. I'm just going to say that. She does a lot of gig work. I don't know how much gig work you're doing now, but I know you were doing gig work. Your husband was doing gig work. I mean, it's hard out there in those streets, but you were doing what was required in order to take care of you and your tribe. So I give big ups to you, T, for just being, just not dying on the field. You understand what I'm saying? And everything that you've walked through, with everything that you shared on this live that you didn't have to share and be transparent. I really appreciate you because nobody can tell your story like you can, right? Nobody should be even allowed to tell your story like you for you, right? So you encourage me, and I'm like forever endowed to you for shouting me out, that little thing that you did. And then I didn't have to reciprocate, but I know that it's the right thing to do. And I mean, it's just the right thing to do. And that's what I try to do, is the right thing.
Yes.
I want you guys, I want everyone in the chat and everyone who watches, because let me tell you this. The reason why I do this for her and for others, because you would want someone to do it for you. Straight up. Mm-hmm. You would want somebody to come through for you in the clutch, period. And look, I can speak very eloquently in boardrooms before executives. I do that on a daily basis. But when I need to drop the real and tell you how it is that we are supposed to be supporting one another for real, not just lip service.
All right.
We don't have time for that. So just make sure you go and do the right thing when it comes to Tiara, because I don't think $100 for YouTube. Let me tell you. So there's a monetization threshold that you have to meet every month in order for YouTube to send you a paycheck. In order for that to happen, you have to have views. And this girl is every day on YouTube, every day, sometimes twice a day. I know back like 4 months ago, you were on here like 2 or 3 times a day. You know how I know this? Because Khalil was on here too. 2 or 3 times a day, I would see Khalil, I would see T. And I'm like, well, first of all, I'm like, who has time for that? And then when you started saying like, you have all these other jobs, like I'm getting ready to go to I'm getting ready Uber, I'm getting ready to do my Uber Eats. I think it was DoorDash. You were dashing, you were doing all these things. And I was like, wait a minute. And then you say you had 3 kids. I was like, oh my God. Meanwhile, I'm in the bed. I'm like, what? I feel like an underachiever.
You know, it's funny you say that because you started it. You did it. You kicked it off with your no editing challenge. And once I was able to get editing out the way, I was doing like 3-4 videos a day.
You did. I forgot. I mean, you said that. You were like, I'm doing the Reba no edit challenge. Let me tell you, I barely survived my own challenge.
I tell you, I took that challenge and ran with it. I was like, she don't know what she just did.
I was like, I'm over it. I'm done. So let me tell you why I did this, and let me tell you for the chat, Mr. Mind Zap. So let me tell you, there's certain people I get super excited about because you know why? They always showing up for me. They always showing up for me. I'm just gonna say it like it is. Because I'm going through, I'm discouraged just like y'all are. I'm a coach.
Yeah.
I'm like, the views, like I put in all this effort for the videos to get out my message. And I know the message is getting out, but I have almost 25,000 subscribers. 24,000. That's how many people watch my videos now. Return to subscribers. 250.
That's awesome.
Not 1,000, 250. So there are some metrics for you. So, we can blame it on the algorithm not pushing us out. The message hasn't changed. The method is getting better. I'm telling you that. And I'm not tuning my own horn. What I'm saying is, in order for me to bring you quality videos, let me tell you what I did. I hired out. So guess how much money I'm making from YouTube right now? $0. Even though they're paying me, I have reinvested my money back into my business because I'm invested to you guys. Showing up, making sure my quality is increasing. And I'm not saying in order for your quality to increase, you need to hire an editor. No, here's why I hired an editor. My time is valuable, and I want to make guys, I want to do more coaching. I want to do all these other things, not just making the videos. I'm gonna knock you out, Khalil, for doing it. So listen. It takes a village to raise a YouTuber. And right now I'm trying to raise a community. I told God when I first started this in September, because I started in January, but I started strategizing in September.
Same here, yeah. Last year.
Yeah. I started in January. The brain didn't click on to about September. The strategy came in September. And that's how I got monetized in 3 videos. Really, the one video that's at 350,000 views, that was one, but that wasn't even that many views then. It was like 150,000. I had one video that went to 70,000 views. And that one video got me, 1,000 subscribers. I had 374 subscribers because that's like a tattoo on my heart. 374 subscribers forever. And then I did that car video, which I did that on purpose because I was like, look, you guys, that's when I first started speaking to my audience because I was very passionate about what I was saying. I said, nobody, you don't need makeup. You don't need long intros with all the music. And especially if it's 1970s music. Now I'll do throwback music because I'm old school, but that whole long intro. And then even Angel asked me, this was our first session. Angel, I'm gonna put you out there. We got fixed. Angel was like, Angel, you got to work on your intro. She said, you mean like the card that has my information on it? Like and subscribe in my Instagram. I said, no, you need to work on your intro. She was like, I need to move that part to the other part of the video, like the part that say where my Facebook channel is. I said, Angel, that's not your intro. Intro is what you say in the first 30 seconds of your video. So when you get a coach like me, I'm going to have fun with you. We are going to grow together because you're going to teach me stuff that I don't know because I almost forgot how old I was again. I'm going to be 55 years old in September this year. So I'm still learning stuff. I'm making myself learn all of the things. Yeah. And as I'm learning, I'm going to be teaching. As I'm knowing, I'm going to be showing. If I see something that ain't right, I'm going to tell you. So watch my upcoming videos because there's a lot of stuff that's out there that ain't right. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't right. It ain't right. It ain't right. Okay. So all that, I'll give me all the money and then I'll fix your SEO. Tell them, Khalil, does that work? Khalil, does it work?
No, it does not work like that.
What else? Oh, so the scandalous. Send me your, let me pull this up. I posted it for y'all. It's on the community post. Send me, how much was it? $99 for 1,000 subscribers. And then some amount of money for 4,000 watch hours.
I can't.
So let me tell you though, Let me tell you what I do on my off time, because I don't really have off time. I'm always researching. I go back and look at, especially YouTube growth gurus or people, all these videos are all the same. All of them are all the same. I look one week and somebody has like maybe 5,000 subscribers. I look the next week, they have 25,000 to 40, 50,000 subscribers. And I'm like, they ain't doing no different videos than what they've been doing. So what they doing over there? Now
Listen,
I might have a clue as to what's really.
I'm like, somebody
Yeah.
pay. I'm
I'm
not losing.
for something. And I know you know. Tiara, I know you know.
The math ain't math.
The math is not mathing, because you know what the first thing I'm gonna do, Tiara? I'm gonna look at your videos. I'm gonna see what different message are you giving. What secret sauce are you dropping that made you blow up? At least with mine, I know exactly what video and what secret sauce I gave to blow me up. I know exactly which one. And I'm not tooting my own horn, because y'all know, because y'all tried all of the things that I dropped on the video. You tried it, you did it, you got yourself some views, you got yourself, but you ain't go viral. And I told you that. I said, you ain't gonna go viral. I'm not guaranteeing that you're gonna go viral. Now you're gonna get some extra views. And all of my clients can tell you they've gotten more subscribers. You ain't gonna blow up and get 20,000.
Right.
You might not get 100. You might get 100. You'll get 100 over, probably over maybe 3 weeks, a month. It takes time, right? Your watch time fluctuates so much, and it's not guaranteed. Let me tell you about January for me and YouTube. So YouTube was a banger month. Like the views, I would wake up and I would have 15,000 views every 48 hours. And I showed you guys that. Everything is it's not manipulated. I show you the things, right? 15,000. And when it's low, I show you that too, right? So that you can see it for yourself, so you won't be manipulated by the YouTube machine. That's why it's very important for you to build your brand and build your voice and build your community, so that you can build a legacy that is lasting, right? That's not fluctuating now. I understand that business does fluctuate, and people's attention spans fluctuate, and people's appetite for certain types of information may fluctuate. I understand that. But when you connect with a community of variety, well, okay, well, maybe I want to start acting. Boom, I'm going to call this person. Oh, well, maybe I want to get into selling real estate in my area. I know who to call. I've always been about that since day one, since September on my channel. When I said, go down in the comments. That's what I told y'all. Go down in the comments and connect with people, because when it's time to do something, I want to connect with some trusted advisors that I've built a relationship with, whether it be virtual, because everybody's virtual nowadays, the old COVID thing, but everybody's virtual. So once you start building relationship with them, then you will have a source. Okay, so I'm off my soapbox. I know that was long. I could have made a whole video from that. Now, yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
Right, let me just share something with everyone here. Look, as I said in the beginning, I've been watching YouTube since 2008, and I've seen some content creators really grow and who's organically grown, and I've seen the ones who buy the subscribers and buy the views. I've seen it all. I can see it. But one thing I want to tell you all today now, I've been in this content creating for 7 months, from a viewer to a content creator, right? And in 7 months, I reached the first milestone, which again, Reva knows, I'm not in it for subscribers. I don't call them subscribers. I call them people with feelings and connect with me, and I connect with them. I see them as people, not as numbers. So to reach 1,000 in 7 months, I was like, wow, that means a lot to me. That means I'm getting the message across. I put a 5-year strategy plan for my channel. 5 years, first year, just upload content. I'm not focusing on what I'm doing. Now, I may have content that's talking about tech, cars and that, but that's me still helping people, because remember, my journey is about being a motivational speaker. What I'm trying to do is learn how to change the negative way I used to speak into a positive way. And I've got the positive way, but if I come out positive raw, people react differently, thinking you're too aggressive. I'm not aggressive. That's me passionate. I'm a passionate speaker. So I need to learn how to change that communication style. Now, the gift that I have, I can hit the young, medium, and the high. So I don't focus on one. when I go into a crowd, if I'm talking to 100 people, I'm going to make sure I hit 100 people and not just 30 and just walk out. I'm in it to help everybody from the younger generation, the mid generation, and the older generation. So I can interact with all. And I'll take the time and slow down with who needs to be slowed down and go fast who needs to go fast. If I want somebody raw quick, I'll give it to you now raw quick, and you leave the room so I can give my attention and my time to people. I want you to think of this about your channel. Who is ever in this room, or if you're a new content creator, remember one thing. Whatever you're putting in the effort in now is going to pay in the long run later on. If you're in for the short term, you're in the wrong game. If you're in it for the long term, you're doing it right. It's a struggle. I made a video about monetization. Treat it like a job. When you walk into a job, you're not going to go and say, I want to be CEO, I want to be the boss of the company. Wait, you got to work your way up. You got to grind. You got to put some hard work, sweat and tears into it. But you got to understand the journey. You got to understand the community. You got to build your people, find your people that connect with you, that resonate with you. Don't look at the numbers. Look at the people that engage with you. True, authentic people, not people who say they're clapping and waving and just clicking, just wasting your time. You want people to be with you for the next 10, 20, 30 years, wherever, how long you have to live. Not for the short term. Short term, you can just go viral doing any viral stuff. You know what goes viral? Negative stuff. Stay away from it. That's not what you want. Don't sell your soul to be something that you're not. Don't be somebody you're not. Be you. That's why I keep telling people, just be you. Stop being somebody you're not. And I see a lot of people pretending this is my life and this is me. You're not. This is not you. You're sending out the wrong message. Be you, be authentic, and bring it real. Because people want help. People want solutions. People want love, caring. You know how many people I've sat there, interact with, and I've heard this word, I'm lonely. And it saddens me. Why are you lonely? And I hear them talk. I'm thinking, why do we have people that are lonely? It's because they're not opening up and talking. This is what community building. Talk to me. I'm talking to you. Share with me. Share with you. If you're struggling, I struggle the same way. But listen to my story. It resonates with your story. Helps you through. Your problem shared with me is half your problem. That's half that weight off your shoulders, and you feel, I feel better. Talk. If you just talk and share what's in your heart, you'll open up and it'll help you go forward in life. Every day you're going to have rainy days. Doesn't matter. It's a rainy day. Keep going, because the sun will shine. It will shine on you. Today, if it's not your day, it took me many years, honestly, of real weight on my shoulders, feeling like I'm just going to collapse. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute. I've become stronger. That's what it's all about. The YouTube channel, whatever you're investing in today is going to go tomorrow. You're going to be sitting there one day and think, wake up and think, what? I've got how many subscribers? And these are real. Because they
real
want
people.
You.
Correct.
These are not what you paid for. And look at me. I've seen these channels. I've seen it. I just saw a channel yesterday, 500,000 subscribers and 10 views each video. Is like, what? How much that cost them? And I've seen people say, I bought this subscribers. I bought this. I'm thinking, why are you buying? It's like me going to job. Can I pay to get up one ranking? What are you doing? And you're going to stand there in that position and you're not going to feel confident. You're going to feel like, oh, you're going to run when the storm comes, you're going to run. What are you doing?
Yeah, because you haven't been seasoned.
Exactly. So you got to go through the process. You got to go through the journey. You got to go through the struggle to understand. Because, and remember, I always tell people, don't forget where you started and don't forget the people that were with you in the beginning. And a lot of people forget that. As soon as they became famous, I don't know who Reva is, and they won't talk. Wait, come back here. What are you doing? You got to remember, you started this way, and these are the people that connected with you. You know, not because you're famous, you forget who I am. You know, I have to make a schedule an appointment to speak to you. Oh, you wasn't like that in the beginning with me. You know, listen. Just be you. Enjoy it. Life is short. The more you make people smile, that's me investing. That's me. I'm chasing my dream. I'm helping people. It's going to come back. Money will come to you. Don't chase the money. Money will chase you. If you're chasing the money, you're chasing the wrong dream in life. Yeah. What's your passion? Why do you? The minute I created this YouTube channel, I had a vision. My vision is I need to speak. I need to be a motivational speaker. I'm going to hit life. Everyone has different beliefs, we're different people. We have one thing. A heart is the same. It beats the same. My smile is one language. I don't need to speak a language. My smile is a language. My kindness is a language. My impact that hurts you, that touches you, and you're thinking, he made me smile. His words impacted me. That changed me. That is investment. I'm investing that seed to sit there when that hard day comes. You're thinking, that's going to spark me up and make me go through that day. You know, everyone has a hard life. Everyone has a story. But what are you going to do about it? Make a change and keep going forward. Go ahead.
All right. So, all right. We are going to go, but I have something for everybody. Quick a quick poll, and I want them. It's not like a poll like a YouTube poll, but I want people to answer in the chat. It's a funny. Okay, as we close out, because we've been on here like 2 hours almost. So here's a question. We're gonna go around clockwise. So C, and then Khalil, and then Angel, and then T, and then me. And then we're gonna hit the chat because I want to hear what the chat says. So it's a funny. Well, it's not. It's kind of corny, but we've all been there. Okay. So what's more stressful? What is more stressful? Okay. Here are your choices when it comes to YouTube. Uploading a YouTube video and then realizing you forgot the thumbnail. That's hold on, wait. That's A. That's A. B is now look, what is more stressful? That's the question. B is seeing 0 views after 3 hours of uploading and 20 hours of editing. That's B. You edited 20 hours and you got 3 views. Is that more stressful? Or accidentally with your other Google account, because I told you guys to watch your own videos, to quality check them, right? As you're quality checking them, you're giving yourself watch time, but you can't do that. Don't use that as a method. Here's the question. You accidentally watch your own video like 17 times. So which one is more stressful? A, B, or C?
I'm going first, right?
You're going for a C. Uploading your video, realizing you forgot to put the thumbnail on there.
Yeah.
Or seeing 0 views after 20 hours of editing and 3 hours from the upload. You got 0 views. Or C, accidentally rewatching your own video too many times.
B. The other two, one you can fix. You can go back and add your thumbnail.
Not
C,
if you're Angel.
I knew you was gonna say that. I knew it was gonna be.
the shade.
Shade. Oh my
Love
god.
you, girl.
The shade. We just gonna keep it moving, Angel. We ain't
Yeah,
even gonna stop.
Okay,
yeah.
keep pushing through.
Right.
The chat says B. Tiff says B. Oh, I have learned
Yeah.
B is not good. No, C will get you not even get you what is it, illegal traffic. So if you guys don't know, illegal traffic.
Oh yeah. I never watch it back. If it's out, it's out. I'll watch it back on my phone, but I won't watch it back on my computer. I won't watch it on YouTube though, because it's already out.
Oh. Well, but you do quality check it, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
good.
in the beginning, I got some trash videos on there. Don't we all? Like
No, even the other week, listen, I got a video back from my editor, like, because I edit his edit. I'm OCD, y'all. I like what I like my stuff. So I edit, even though I gotta edit, I edit his edit because I like my stuff tight,
yeah,
right?
yeah, I get that.
But guess what happened? I was half tired. I was like, guess what was on the end? A whole other video. I was like, wait a minute. What is this at the end? So you know what I did? You know, there's a fix for it. I think I taught somebody how to edit the edit in YouTube Editor. So I did that. Do you guys know how to edit the edit in YouTube Editor?
I don't.
That can be in my next session.
You wanna know what my problem is? Like I do social. I've been on social media forever, and on all the other platforms, I'm great. I need to slow down from over there and come over here and put more of my time and focus on YouTube.
See, I started doing that too.
Yeah, I have content. I'm very people person. People like my content. I just need to be over here with the content. But my communities are over there. That's my problem. So Reva, that's why I need you, girl. We need these
I got you.
Yeah.
That might just be a gift teaching you. I probably should. I mean, it takes long. When I do those show videos,
we can go back and forth. I got some things I can share with you.
Exactly. And so I'll take you up on that one for sure. We'll just barter our services. Yes. That's what we're gonna do. We'll make look. We have witnesses. Okay. So the chat, Mr. Stick says, at all of them.
He said all of them.
He said all of them. Is it bad to upload various types of content on one channel? Tips takes. It depends on your brand. It depends on you. It depends on your brand. Generally, yes. I mean, like cat video. So let me tell you, if you got a cat, you better use a cat if you want some views.
Yep, cats are
Pet videos blow up on YouTube. I told pet videos, dog videos. I don't know who's watching this, who's rewatching it. If you have a pet, people on YouTube love pets. I don't know why. Even not on just YouTube, because you guys know I do a little bit of Instagram as far as coaching. I'm not going there yet. I just like to tighten up on YouTube. But people like cat and dog videos. They just do. Ivy says, fighting for the top spot though, because a thumbnail can definitely delay posting. It doesn't, a thumbnail doesn't delay the posting. Well, I mean, I guess if you're trying to fight to get one up because you forgot to put it up there. Okay, Angel, you go. What's
Everybody knows what mine is. I mean, come on now. Come on. Let's just be honest. Everybody knows that mine is thumbnail. Mine is A.
So your greatest gift, your greatest gift is your greatest curse. You're very gifted at thumbnails. Now, uploading the thumbnail, that's different. But you're there. You're good. You're good.
And the sad part is I felt so accomplished, and you was like, girl, no.
Yeah, you were so adamant. Where I was clutching my pearls. I was like, okay, I didn't mean to offend. I know we still getting to know each other, but I don't see a thumbnail. No, it's there. Mm-hmm. Look, I couldn't see you at the time because I was glued on your channel. Yeah. This is how I imagined you. No, it's there. It's there. No, you gotta look.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because it was part of my homework.
That is how
you know me, I'm trying to feel all accomplished, and I'm like, ooh, I got all the check marks on the homework she gave me. Yes, I'm ready. And you was like,
oh, hold on, put a pin right there because you're not the only one. Okay. So this is what happens. I have to tell people, only person who does not do this is Khalil. But everybody else, all my other clients, and I have 14 clients now. When they know they have a session with me, they are running to go do the whole work. I gotta post a video. So what happens is they'll post a short, they'll post a video. They're doing all the things like the day of or the day before they got a session. I'm like, well, what you been doing for the whole week?
Ticking the box.
What you been doing? what you? I have just noticed that. I'm like, okay. But now I've started dropping whole homework packages. Digital ones. So there you go. I might give Khalil one just for GP.
Real quick, I gotta get out of here, guys. It's
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
What do you have to say? Drop some gems for us before you go. We're going in 3 minutes.
Okay. Just real quick. Thank you, Reva, for having me on. This was awesome. It was everything I thought it was gonna be. Greatness. Thank you to everyone on the platform. Khalil dropping some gems.
Yeah.
Angel, you're so sweet. And you said the email, right? Is she the assistant?
Are you? No. She for thumbnails, yes. Oh, okay. Actually doing the thumbnails, not uploading.
Yeah. I'm the thumbnail girl, not nothing else.
But I think this is great. I think we all have something to offer the world. You guys can follow me on all platforms, Cee The Actress, not just acting, but digital marketing and community and mom and everything. I love community. Hopefully I can be back on, and I hope you guys have a good weekend.
Yeah, actually have some return people. Thank you, Cee. And look, we're gonna connect, okay, on that deal we just made.
Yes, please. I think that would be really, really good. And I followed everybody or subscribed. Sorry. See, that's
I like it. Yes.
I subscribed to everyone, and a lot of people in the chat too. So
I have one thing to say.
Yes.
You are like way better than what's the guy name that plays in All American? Because he can switch his accent just like that. What
Oh
is his
yes,
name?
and I watch all. I used to
Listen,
watch it all the time.
he
Um,
because you would never know he has that accent.
yeah.
But you were amazing.
Oh, thanks. Thank
Yes,
you so
I
much.
loved it. Thank you.
Can you say goodbye to us in another
Cheerio.
language? Was it
Cheerio.
mate?
Cheerio. That's how they
Mate.
say
Okay,
hi.
mate.
Mhm.
All right, see ya. All right, so before
All
we
right.
go, okay, so Angel, we know thumbnails. T, A, B, or C?
I used to be stuck on thumbnails back in the day, and just being kind of a vet on YouTube at this point, I can go either way. So A ain't gonna bother me. B will be a little disheartening because like 0 views after 3 hours. Like, okay, is it public? Like I'll be a little concerned. Because at least if I could touch the one, like, you know what I mean? Like, at least somebody, because I am here for a purpose. So if I can get at least a 1 view, I'm like, okay, cool. Somebody seen it, one comment, okay. But I'd be concerned if after 20 hours, whatever it was, and nobody seen, yeah, I might have to delete that and re-upload it or something.
Right. So yeah, I would definitely. So mine, I'm there with T. I'm B, right? Because all of the work, the pre-work, the thoughts, and I'm going to close it with this. You guys, content creation is very hard. It's difficult. And all those YouTubers on easy mode, only thing is that's easy about it is that you got a camera and a voice. You might have a mic, you might not. And you have a vision, you have a message that you want to give. That's the only easy part about YouTube, because there's so many variables with YouTube. We were talking, I'm going to be doing a live with Danielle, just Danielle 365, and we're going to be talking about the mental health aspect of content creation. That is going to be an impromptu live because I don't normally go live. I wanted to make this special for us, which is why I tailored it to once a month. But today, her and I, we had a great idea. It was really on my heart to talk about the mental health aspect of content creation, because sometimes it's a struggle. And although people say it's just social media or whatever, it could get you down. It could get you stressed. It could get you, sometimes your dopamine is too high, right? Because then you're like, oh, I got all these views or whatever. And then smack, bam, you're just down to the floor because of whatever. Your video is not uploading fast enough, or anxiety is coming in because the computer is taking too long, right? You don't have Wi-Fi, or all of the things that go on with content creation that can mess up your mental, right? Maybe that'll be the thumbnail. YouTube logo, messing up my mental. And there's nothing more sacred than your mental and your spiritual health, right? Because you are a spiritual being having a human experience. And nothing in this human 3D world is worth losing your soul behind. Right. And when I say soul, it's mind, body, spirit, right? Mind, body, spirit. This YouTube thing is not worth you losing your entire soul behind. So with that said, I look forward to seeing you on that live, which will be this month, right? So we'll go live one more time with Just Danielle 365, where you guys tap in and talk to me about your woes. Talk to her. I'm not the expert. She is with regard to that. I'm the content creation, not expert. I'm just a coach. I'm your cheerleader. And she's going to talk to you about that. And then next month in May, the 1st, God willing, and the creek don't rise, the first Friday in May, we're going to be going live again, a group live. So if you want to join us, tap in, send me an email, do all the things so that we can connect. And I might have some of these repeat offenders in with us because I want to see the whole screen full up. Full up. That's what Madonna say that in my Jamaican voice. Me want to see the whole screen full up of people. Yes, full up of people. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time, and good night, and God's blessing to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Blessing.